Hey everybody, it's Chris Claffey back with more Minecraft on ClaffeyLP, and say hello to the pumpkin because it's October, everybody. Can you believe that? I cannot. So anyway, how you guys doing? I'm actually feeling pretty decent. I could probably feel better. I'm a little frustrated, but that's not besides the point. We're not going to really talk about that. A lot has changed in the last week. Centipede is complete. The Let's Play of Centipede is over. I don't know how I should feel about that, but I'm actually a little on the sad side. Not gonna lie to you, but it is what it is. That is so creepy. Although I love that sound, that particular one just reminds me. I've said it before. It reminds me of Wind Waker, and it just brings back happy memories. Kind of, not really. Anyway, that's not the point. But Centipede is complete, and that is the weirdest thing to me, because you know that's like one of those Let's Plays that was never gonna end. You know what I mean? Like, there's no finishing point. It's whenever I said it's done is when it's done. It's just like this Let's Play. I mean, this one we could constitute whenever I fight the Ender Dragon. But I'm going to look at you if you say, how is it going to beat the Ender Dragon? I'm going to look at you and say, are you serious? Like, you think I'm going to beat the Ender Dragon? You think I have the patience to go figure out how to beat him? Like, I know, like, the general principle of, like, behind... This is, like, the most boring intro, me trying to sleep. But, like, seriously... I'm never going to fight the Ender Dragon, so this Minecraft series will be over when my channel dies, I think, because Minecraft will never die on my channel unless, like, something weird happens and people hate Minecraft all of a sudden. I don't know why the heck I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, maybe I should do something more productive than what this is, and I think what I can do that's a little more productive is nothing. But, like, this when Minecraft finishes... That'll pretty much be the end of my channel, I think. Like, even, like, with everything going on, like, Minecraft's just one of those things you don't give up. I still love this game, although there's things I don't like about this game anymore. But, I mean, that's the truth with any game. Like, there's just things you're not gonna like. And that's just the way it is. This is kind of cool. I like this shot. Just looking down at the ground, you don't even see what's coming up ahead. Except I know that it's gonna turn, and then I'm gonna be able to jump. So here we go. Ready? Ready? Oh, almost got it. Okay, now I don't really know what's going on. So we'll let lag take the place. But, like, I couldn't see this channel without Minecraft. Even though, like, I'm not a big fan of it anymore. Not as much as I was. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a pretty big Minecraft fan. Like, pretty hardcore Minecraft fan, too. But, like, it's not as much as it used to be. And I understand why. But, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that... just ended up being the way it is. I don't really know how to describe it, you know what I mean? So we're gonna bring this out a little bit. It's right here. Is it attached to the ground? I feel like I did attach it to the ground. I feel like I did not attach it to the ground. That is a very fascinating story. But like, I think I would expect to see the end of my channel when that ends, when Minecraft ends. That's just my thinking of it. But the only other series that can never end, really, until I say it does, is Minesweeper. And I have seriously been considering, and I'm serious when I say this, I've seriously been considering finishing that Let's Play, which is really, like, when you think about it, that's kind of sad, you know? But let me kind of explain myself a little bit. I know it seems a little... Like, what is there to explain, Claffey? You just think you're done. Like, what does that mean? Well, it basically means that I'm not sure that it's doing the best for everyone. Although I really enjoy the game, and that's the only thing keeping it alive on this channel. Not gonna lie to you. And I mean, that's kind of sad in and of itself. But like, that's how I feel about it. It's just, I don't know. It's hard. There's so many, like, pros and cons to both, you know, both sides of the stories. And that's what's kind of interesting about this whole thing, is that I'm just not sure what I want to do. And I guess that's not really a bad thing. I mean, a lot of people don't know what they want to do. But I just don't know. I've really been thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to end it, because I truly do enjoy that one, like, a lot. Like, more than you'd think. Oh my gosh, lag. What the heck, Laggy? What are you doing, bud? I don't know. It's just one of those things that it's on my mind, but I do love it a lot. I really, really do, and maybe that's what's keeping it alive. But I guess we'll find out, you know, later on. And I really, it's just a hard decision for me because, honestly, to be brutally honest, Minesweeper was definitely not my favorite game. I actually it started to become, I despised even doing them, and that kills commentary, to be brutally honest. But, you know, when I'm not interested in the Let's Play, then, you know, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get not interested, and then I thought the quality was bad. It may not have been. I mean, that was one of those other things that I get to talk a lot. I mean, I talk a lot anyway. Gosh, why is it just laggy right here? That irritates me a lot. But, like, oh my gosh, I need my nose, and now I'm starting to, like, drool out mucus. That's great. That was, like, descriptively disgusting. If you know what I mean. But anyway, so the way Minesweeper is not, I like Minesweeper, that's the difference, I guess. And I think those videos are a little better quality in and of itself. Like, it seriously just feels like better quality videos, which it may not be. I feel like they should be. But Minesweeper, I know, I think the reason I want to keep it, and this is a really sad reason to keep it, but it's because it's unusual. And I think the uniqueness of it makes it really, really special in my mind, and makes it so that I really don't want to get rid of it, because it's special. It holds a little place in my heart, like, that's near and dear. And I mean, I've gotten comments like, oh, well, why the heck would you even do Minesweeper on a YouTube channel? I've done it on Twitch, and it actually got a little bit of popularity because people are like, you're really playing Minecraft, or not Minecraft. I'm getting my games confused. You're really playing Minesweeper. It's like, what did you expect? Why does it, I hate that so much. There we go. And so now what we've got here is just a little, like, train station, I guess you could call it. In a little walkway now, so that looks actually pretty darn good. Although, you know what I should do? I should do, like that. And it looks like it's, like, connected into the ground like that. That's kind of cool. Oh, you know what would be really cool? Is if we had a little, like, maybe a hole through there, and it went under. No, because the way we did this, it wouldn't work. It would look kind of cool, though, if I had water coming in, but that would be kind of stupid, too. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud a little bit. We'll put half of you in there and half of you in there, and you can... I need glass anyway, and I'm being preemptive because it's going to be a pain in the butt to do the rest of this. Let me grab the rest of the sand that I threw on the ground, too, because why not? This actually turned out not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. You know what I should do? I should also do the two-path this way. And the reason being is that I can make it not connect. What if we connected it with the arrow? Oh, I bet that would look kind of cool. Probably not as cool as I think it will look. But it might actually turn out to be not so bad. I like how I have so much cobblestone. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to use it on the ground. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I wonder what that looks like from the top. I have to move up into the rest of this, but let's move on up. And let's try not to lag out. I don't understand why. Okay, if I look straight up, I can avoid lag because lag is stupid that way. It's actually kind of cool to walk up this way. Not gonna lie to you, it's kind of cool. Alright, so we go up, and we go up, and we go up. I don't really know what I'm gonna fully do with this thing. Alright, now where the heck is my arrow? It'd be this way, correct? Oh, wow. That turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to turn out, because now it looks like, you know, I need to fill in the rest of that with sand, because that looks really freaking ugly. I would die if I fell. I'm just putting it out there. Although I could pretty much, I don't really want to die as I fall. It's the easy way to get down, I'll tell you that. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So that arrow actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was actually going to turn out. What the heck? I didn't even get any damage there. I hate... oh my gosh. I hate using sand because it's such a vital resource for us right now. I need to get a better computer. I think that's the the real story here, in all honesty. And we'll break our sand again in half. And we'll throw it in. So I think that'll be enough. Like, it won't max out, I don't think. Because if it does, then I didn't do math right, and that's bad news in and of itself. So it takes forever to get up there. I wonder if there's a faster way to do this. I'm going to ponder that for a second, because I really think there should be, and there probably isn't. I mean, the only thing I could think of is water, but it would take forever to climb up the water. It would take the same amount of time. I mean, it's just the space bar, me looking down at it. But, like, it would take a long period of time. And kind of the beauty of this place right here is going up the stairs. And that's actually really neat because, you know, it's a tower. And the whole point of a tower in the medieval days is you had to climb all those freaking stairs. I would hate to be the guard because it would take forever to climb up all those stairs. And that's just, you know, that's just the way it is. And so that's kind of frustrating. But I'm thinking, I really wish they had elevators. I know in, you know what I really need? I needed to cheat myself in some, the thingies, the command blocks, and transport you up there that way. But, you know, you have to cheat that in, so that doesn't really feel right. Because I don't really want to cheat on this. I've avoided cheating, but you can't really cheat on survival, like, at the end of the day. Like, there's just no way to do it. I mean, I remember for a long time, what was the thing? What was it? Custom inventory or something? I used it at one point, and I felt bad about cheating, but at the same time, I did it on... It was before you could change between creative and adventure and all that stuff. And so you'd have to, like, if you were making an adventure map, you couldn't do creative because you couldn't change it over to adventure. Or not adventure, survival. If that makes any sense to anybody, if anybody's following my train of thought, I congratulate you. I'm going to look at my inventory again, and then I'm going to look away from it, and I'll be able to sleep. That is the weirdest thing. That is the second time in this one episode that that's happened, and that's kind of creepy. Alright, how much is left? Oh, not a lot. Actually, quite a bit. That's not a big deal. You know what? Let's just build, because that's all we can do at this point, which was I should have done while I was up here, but now, you know. It's almost like when you hit the glass level, it's a checkpoint. Like, if you fall or screw something up, at least you don't fall all the way to the bottom and kill yourself in the first place. But in the second place, you know, it's a checkpoint. So that's kind of nice. That's a nice little thing that happened here. Actually, this is how I would want to finish it. Like, on the level, just have two wide, and, like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not do that, because that actually looks kind of stupid, but hey, I tried, right? Anyway, we'll add 2 like we always do, and this will probably be what we do for the rest of the episode. I hate doing this, though, because, like, we've done, like, this is all you've seen for the last few episodes, although you've probably enjoyed a little bit of my commentary. I'm going to say a little bit, not a lot, but a bit of the commentary. The one other thing that happened that kind of cheesed me off today is bowling in the city of Indianapolis. I live pretty close to this. I don't live in Indianapolis. Let me make that clear. I do not live in Indy, but I live relatively close to Indy. It's kind of complicated. Regardless, if you've watched the world record attempt, I think we said where we were, like the exact town. So I mean, you could just Google it and figure that out. I just don't feel comfortable telling you on this because you might stalk me, and I don't know. But anyway, that's not really a big worry for me. But in the city of Indianapolis, we have, you know, the newspaper, as most major cities do, considering that Indianapolis is pretty major for, you know, it's the capital of Indiana. But the Indianapolis Star, which is the newspaper, decided that they are no longer going to hold bowling scores in the Indianapolis area. So this is one of 2 things. You might be confused in saying, what do you mean hold bowling scores? We had a sports scoreboard page. It's in the sports section, as you could probably guess. And it's, dedicated to every sport known to man almost. NASCAR, it has all the scores from around the NHL, the Major League Baseball, the NFL, all those kind of things. You know what I mean? So they decided they're no longer going to do non-professional bowling. Probably not bowling in general because the PBA ain't that popular in any state, whatever. I don't really like the PBA either. But they're no longer going to hold scores, which is kind of disappointing because the youth bowlers got in the newspaper from time to time. And so, we're talking kids who are like really young. And what is so frustrating about that is that they'll never get to have that experience of being put in the newspaper, which is cool. For any kid to have their name in the newspaper, that's like the greatest thing in the world, especially for it's an accomplishment you did, like personally did. That's awesome. I'd love to get in the newspaper, but it is what it is. So I've been in the newspaper, I should say. I guess I've been in that section before. So I guess I just have like a personal thing, but it kind of feels like it's not only a battle on that, but it's a battle that, bowling isn't a sport. And I've heard that argument for forever because, in high school, nobody thinks that bowling's a sport and everybody's like, football, basketball. There's times baseball doesn't even get labeled as a sport, which is kind of ridiculous, and we all know is not true, because, baseball is exciting, and they have the World Series, and it's very popular, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I've just been, like, very frustrated. Like, after hearing that news, I'm like, I don't like that, Who's going to cover the bowling scores now? I think somebody should, and so I'm going to see what I can do to try to get the scores at least posted somewhere, so it doesn't feel like a giant waste of frickin' time. And here is the really frustrating part. Oh no, I have an extra set of cobblestone. Hallelujah. We're not going to have enough to go all the way around. We're going to jump down. And wow, that hurt a lot. And there is the rest of it. And poop. I already did that one. And I think that'll be enough for this episode. It's just frustrating with the newspaper thing. Like, I really don't like it to be that way. I really want kids to... They also stopped doing patches, which you get a patch. Like, if you bowl a certain score, you get patches for it, like 200 or 300 series, 400 series, all that kind of stuff. And they stopped doing it this year in USB-C because, everybody's cheap, Oh, well, what can we cut from the budget this year? And they decided that's something we could cut from the budget. And it's frustrating because kids will, like... I know we live in the society that says everybody gets a trophy, but on the patches it was, it's an accomplishment. Like, not everybody gets it. You have to reach a certain level before you can get it. So it kind of wasn't the everybody gets a trophy. It wasn't like that. It was, you know what I mean? And I guess I don't make as much sense as I should, but like that's how I felt about it, and I guess that's just really frustrating that they stopped doing that stuff. I hate that money is what we can, say that, oh, well, we don't have the money to do that, and, sometimes it's just like they just say it. It feels like just another phrase you hear all the freaking time. I'm going to get off my tangent now because I'm starting to get kind of scary. Not really. You haven't even... I don't think I've gotten on a tangent on ClaffeyLP where I've been scary, although if you watch the last side-by-side that we did, I go on a tangent. And I think I scared Connor, but that's beside the point. Remember to like, subscribe, favorite, all that fun stuff you guys do on YouTube. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter at ClaffeyLP. I'll see you guys in the next one. So long, guys, but only for now.